Okay guys, welcome back to Hip Hop Pairs, the time machine for hip hop collectibles. On today's show, I'm going to feature the magazines that I collected throughout the years. Alright, so this magazine here was, this is a XXL magazine that came out in June of 2008. Had Lil Wayne on the cover. It says here, I'm not hot, I'm great. You know, I guess around this time Lil Wayne was really heating up the place. So this is the magazine I have. As you can see, I keep these magazines in plastic because I know as time go on, it's gonna get even more and more valuable. Alright, so this is it. This is my next one. This magazine has Jay-Z on the cover, another XXL magazine. This magazine came out in 2006, August. It says 10 years later, I guess the celebration of Jay-Z, you know, having a 10 years in the game after Reasonable Doubt. So it says Jay-Z speaks on making Reasonable Doubt. And this, I guess this magazine really has some really interesting stories in there. Alright, so subscribe to this channel. And I'm going to go over each and every one of the magazines I have page by page. So subscribe, like, share, and come with me on the ride. I don't have a lot of magazines, but you know, I do have just enough. I'm not only going to go over magazines on this show as well. I'm going to go over some cassettes that I collected through the years. Here's another XXL magazine. This one says 9th anniversary issue. This is the 9th anniversary issue. It shows Lloyd Banks and 50 Cent on the cover. It says Can't Stop the Rain. And you know, this is this is back in the day. This is the G-Unit era. Alright, so you know, I can't wait to share the contents of this magazine with you guys. Alright, so we're going to take this time machine all the way back and see what was happening back then. Alright, so now let's look at my wrap pages. Here it is here. You got Far Side on the cover. This magazine came out back in 1995. It says sold to the highest bidder, the Far Side. Right? So it's going to be an interesting review. So got E40 on the back. Can't wait to look at it inside. And next I got the another rap pages with Kool G Rap. I say he's the father of the new school. He's the father of the 1990s flow, to be honest. That's my opinion, in my opinion. So this is it here. This magazine came out in 1995, September. And it says Still Untouchable, Kool G Rap. Alright. Got Bone Thugs and Harmony on the back of the cover. So we're going to review this at a later date. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. This was a year in review for 1996. Really dope contents in there. Right? So if you want to see the content of this magazine, it's in one of my videos. Just check out on my channel. You'll see where I reviewed this. Right? Next one, and it's all in chronological order, by the way, getting older and older, right? So this is December of 1996. Snoop Dogg's on the cover. It says Snoop Doggy Dogg, the death and rebirth of G-Funk. You know, a magazine of hip hop, culture, and politics. And this, you know, got commercials here in the back. So we're gonna also review this magazine as well. Then we got another one here. This is July of 1996. And we got Dr. Dre on the cover, right? Exclusive, Dr. Dre leaves Death Row. So this, you know, this is a serious collection item right now. And we're gonna also review this at some point. All right. And let's see what we got. What's next? And going back to August of 1996, we got Nas on the cover. It says Nas raps leader of the next school, the year 2000, a look into the future of hip hop generation. So I guess they was gonna predict what the future of hip hop is gonna be like. So, you know, this is gonna be interesting. I cannot wait to share this with you. All right. So I need for you guys to really subscribe though, so that you know, we could get the numbers up so more people could see stuff like this. And I know some of you guys watching this probably have like a lot more in your collection, so feel free to comment and you know, let me know. Next one we got here is where this is March of 1996, Tupac Free, right? Got Tupac on the cover, and this is a really, I think this was like, remember, Tupac died in, I believe, October of 1996. So this is a really special one right here. Can't wait to share the contents with you guys. Alright. What else we got here? Now we have another one here. We got Ice-T on the cover. You know, putting the freeze on gang warfare. You know, this came out in April of 1996. So this should be a really interesting read. Yep. It says it got Busta Rhymes, Lady of Rage, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, new music from MC8, Smooth the Hustler, and Domino. So a lot of good stuff in this magazine as well. We're gonna go through that page by page. Next one we got here is another Source magazine with Wu-Tang on the cover. This magazine came out in 1995, October. As you can see, we have Method Man, Raekwon, and RZA on the cover. And, you know, those covers were really nice back then, man. See, that's what's missing now. You know, our rappers back then were like superheroes. You know. So we're gonna go through all this too. This is good stuff. Alright. We're gonna go through that. And I got a super duper classic coming up. This one right here with Biggie on the cover. Yo, this one came out in July of 1995. This is number 70, Source magazine. This magazine is when Biggie was declared King of New York. The King of New York takes over the Notorious B.I.G. We got the Twin Towers in here. We got Biggie in there. This is super collectible right now. This one, I'm you know, just taking this out. The plastic alone is gonna be, you know, a thing, you know. But I'm gonna share the contents of what's in this with you guys. Okay. I remember buying this one on Broadway in Manhattan. Definitely remember getting this one, and this cover jumped out at me when I was you know, looking for a magazine. I was like, oh wow, look, they got Biggie with the Twin Towers, and he's the King of New York. This was all true hip hop heads have this from back in the day, and I know you guys who are true 90s hip hop heads, you got this one, and you know how valuable this particular one is for New York heads. All right, and then last but not least, we got a magazine from 1993. This is number 50th magazine by The Source. And this one features, you know, hip hop history, Grandmaster Flash, Afrika Bambaataa, and Kool Herc. And it says here, True School, our founding fathers reunite for an old school rap session. So this is a classic right here. As soon as I show you guys the contents, I'm putting this and everything else back in the plastic and back in the archives. This is it, guys. This is all I have for magazines. You know, in hindsight, I wish I had just picked up every month, you know, and I definitely had a lot more than this, but, you know, through the years, you know, some magazines got lost, you know, some got destroyed, but these are all that I could keep, I was able to keep, and I just put them in the plastic, and these are now valuable items for me in my hip-hop archives, you know. And if you subscribe to this channel, you're also gonna get to see my cassette collection, because I got way more cassettes, and we're gonna go through the covers and the contents of what's, you know, inside the cassettes, and, you know, you'll be able to see some of the stuff, that some historical, you know, stuff from back in the day. You know, some of your favorite artists, you'll be able to see their debut cassette the way we saw it. You know, for the younger people now, you're getting to see music through the streaming, you know, or, you know, but you're not. But when I'm showing you these things, I'm showing you like the original cassette, so you're gonna get to see all that old school stuff too. So this is the last magazine I have. So, you know, subscribe and like and share it. Let your friends know that, you know, I'm gonna be showing the contents of these magazines. All right. Let me know if I could do anything differently. Let me know if you want me to make any changes. And you know, but thank you very much for tuning in to Hip Hop Pairs. It's a play on words where it's hip hop pairs, the pairs of hip hop, and also hip hop airs, which is kind of like, you know, the sound of hip hop, listening to hip hop, tuning in. All right, peace out.